Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 of my Beastman playthrough. It's going nice so far. I think I was always a little bit confused because I think I've always played my Beastmen a little too aggressively. Now I am on an end turn at the moment. So we've just moved forward and started raiding in here, and I'm just getting my other horde sorted out. I'm going to actually switch them across, just push them across the border raiding, so we're raiding in 2 territories. Because at the moment we're stepping on each other's feet to an extent. I've been advised to try and get some more Minotaurs into my army, so I'm going to try and do that. So I have a few more Minotaurs so I can start using them to chase down cavalry and break up units, which should hopefully help improve us when we're fighting against cavalry. So far we've been quite lucky. We've not come against a huge amount of cavalry, and actually as I'm fighting against Bretonnia, I'm gonna start seeing cavalry, because Bretonnia are, well, they are the cavalry faction. They do cavalry like no one does cavalry. So I mean, I could potentially get some hounds as well, but they're always a bit odd against cavalry. They're mediocre. I'm never a fan of hounds in any Total War game, to be fair. It's probably because I'm just probably not necessarily using them properly, but we'll see how I go. I think I was going to try and get myself some Razor Gauls as well, so I'm just going to wander him over the border there. Okay. Right, can I actually recruit Minotaurs yet? I can't actually quite recruit Minotaurs yet. So I do need to get a few other buildings to be able to do that, which I don't quite have a surplus to do yet. Actually, he probably does have the surplus to do it, but I don't necessarily have the money just now. So let's just keep doing a bit of raiding. Let's move over here a bit so we can support each other, even though we're in different territories. This is the nice thing about Total War 2. If they attack me here, I will get a what's the word I'm after? I will get a choke point battle, actually, which is quite nice. It means that they'll have to attack me across a river, which, okay, I'm a very aggressive army, so it's not necessarily good, but I can sit behind that, and as they're hitting the choke point, I can just slam into them as they're breaking through the other side of a choke point, and they're spreading out again, which gives me a very good opportunity to hit them quite heavily from multiple points, and also potentially to set up little ambushes and goad them into the wrong place if needs be. So it's quite a useful thing. It's quite a fun thing to do, which you don't necessarily get as much with other factions, because generally then with a choke point you hold the choke point, and I don't think Beastmen do defensive, so it will definitely be about being aggressive with them. As I said, right now it really is still about the building up, so right, we have something going on. No one seems to. Oh, it's just because I can move an army if I so want. Right, so I don't know what they've got there. How is my growth? So my growth is still good. I don't think I'm getting any from knocking over a settlement at the moment, however. This place's growth is very good. I'm going to knock this place over, so my growth is currently... Oh, that's my bestial rage. Why am I looking at that? So my growth is currently 11 per turn. So let's go and crunch here and see what happens. I am going to continue the siege. I'm going to move him up so that he's enraged as well, so he can benefit from this. And we are going to... I'm just going to go, because I've got enough people to just smash through their walls, and my Minotaurs can smash their gates, so if they have walls, well, they must have walls because I could build siege equipment. However, I should be able to just, you know, there's a very small defensive force here, and I can potentially just swarm the walls from all sorts of angles here and here, and send my guys over the gate. So I'm not particularly worried here. That I can probably destroy everybody on their walls with my archers before they can do anything to me. So it's a very, very fun position to be in this. So this is going to be a nice, simple thing. I'm only fighting it because it's a siege, and if I didn't fight it, I would probably lose at least 1 or 2 units from the way the AI fights it. So, well, from the way the AI works it out, some of my lower health units might die, and it generally seems to pick on individual units, I find, in situations like this. So I could very easily be wrong. That's just my feeling of it so far. Again, I'm probably doing the wrong thing knocking this place over because I'm losing raiding income, but I'm bored. I want to knock cities over. It's my inner beastman trying to tell me to go and destroy everything. But I do need to start building up some extra growth as well. Right, so this is perfect. There isn't even going to be any subtle here. I'm literally going to charge my entire army at the walls with ladders. With ladders, and they're going to start walking up them, other than my 2 units, my leader and him, which are attacking the gate. And everyone else can charge up the walls. Okay, so let's have a look at my hexes. Leadership, got a wind spell. Let's just throw a buff out on my Minotaurs. Throw a debuff up here. Let's have some fun. This is an awesome looking spell. Oh, it didn't do much to them, but it was certainly fun. Oh, my beastmen are sleeving up the walls here. I'm going to bring you back, actually. And they're already breaking on the walls, and my guys aren't even up there yet. This is good against multiple combatants. So let's hit that cav again. And charge. And we are smashing the walls. They are all breaking on the walls already. This was nice and easy. Did he just literally shoulder barge him into that rock? Yeah, I think he's in trouble. And now he can't move. So their men-at-arms are trying to pull back, and they are, well, let's be honest, they're breaking. No, they're not breaking yet. They will be in a second, because they're about to get Minotaurs.
The lady's blessing is lost.
And watch this. Oh! Even knocking some of my own guys into the air. So that was a nice, easy victory for us there. And we're going to take the growth here. I think it was on 11. I've kind of forgotten what I was on already. So yeah, 94 for 206. I'm happy with that, and that will have nicely upped our bestial rage as well. If we get a gore herd, I might actually go on the rampage a bit. Oh, a bray herd, sorry, even. I might actually go on the rampage a little bit and try and keep pushing with that for a while to try and clear a bit and really up my growth and clear a bit of territory for me before I move on. In fact, let's double check. Let's check what my victory conditions are before I do anything. So I've got a feeling my victory conditions are just basically kill everything. It might be destroy certain factions, but it might also just be destroy everything. On Mortal Empires, some of the victory conditions are a little ridiculous. One or two of factions, it's capture the capitals of pretty much every faction right across the world, and so we'll see if we ever get there on any of them, because that's a lot of capturing to do. And I do find there does come to a point where you know you've won. It's just a matter of grinding. Certainly on bigger maps like this, it's just a matter of grinding through. So we'll see how we go. However, I'll do it at least once on a stream. Come on, hurry up and load. What's really weird is I do actually play this on two PCs. One which isn't here, which I can't actually record from. And that one is far better, and it doesn't actually load as it loads slower than this, which I find so weird. But no, I'm quite happy with the with this so far. So we've been doing quite nicely. I'm doing far better with the Beastmen than I've ever done before. It is a lot more. It's a lot more tactical than I've ever been playing it before, which I think is my issue. So we'll take the growth. So let's have a look. So 19 growth. That's 8 from an event. Does that only last the one turn, that extra growth? So let's move you through here. And you can hold here. So yes, I reckon that growth is a one-off boost to growth for one turn. So actually destroying lots of things to the growth is good once you can, but at the same time you also want the money. Right, so let's have a look. Let's take the extra growth as well. And he is leveled up, so let's take the upkeep reduction again and end turn. So I'm going to be pushing all the upkeep reduction stuff out I can, when I can, but however you've got to be a bit careful with the buildings which do it, because the buildings which do it do also lower your growth. So actually we want to be a little careful here, because they've got a couple of armies there. However, they are probably also at war with Musilon, so I want to be a bit careful. I might start pushing back up through Pavillon, and I might even have a look at the wood elves. So we'll see how powerful they are at this point, because they can be tricky to fight, and they can be quite powerful. No, I don't have non-aggression pacts. My herd does not have non-aggression pacts with anybody. So yeah. Just get through all the end turn, and then we will have I sped everything up already on this one. No, I've not. This is something I always seem to forget to do, and this speeds up the end turns if I whack everything onto fastest here. It really does mean that we get through all of this end turn stuff a lot quicker. I can still see what's going on. But I'm not being... It's probably less of a problem with the Beastmen, because you're not seeing the entire map as large areas. Okay, so we've got the Dark Moon. So we've got a choice of things. Extra replenishment that lowers my growth. Extra movement range. Lowers movement range but gives me extra buffs. Ooh. I'm going to take this and lower my movement range. Right, so let's let's start raiding again. I know I'm bringing him back up, which isn't necessarily the best idea, but I'm going to keep them together at the moment. I'm going to push up to Quinel's now and see how that place is doing. At the moment, I want to try and get my growth up so I can start building. And here comes, oh my god, 2 Empire armies. They really don't like me. This could be tricky, actually. Oh wow. Hey, seriously, what has Empire got going on? It is charging itself across, out through other people's territories to come and attack me already. That is a little ridiculous. You know, I'm not that scary. I'm going to actually try something here. I'm going to put my main army next to the river. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move my army up and I'm going to pop it into encampment stance and try and goad them onto me to try and get a nice ambush off on at least one of them. Now this is a high risk move because it's possible they'll just skirt through me. Now, I'm going to try and do this here. This may or may not work. Wish me luck. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Oh, so we've got Gelt here, but that's perfect because their town, I can smash these guys and their town is completely undefended. So actually that's a really nice thing, setup. Why am I attacking them? Oh, because my ambush failed. Yeah, that's fine. I can just charge through that gap and slaughter lots of... And we'll slaughter lots of swordsmen. They're only swordsmen as well, so I can smash my minotaurs right into the middle without really having much to worry about. So we'll probably take quite a lot of losses on this, but it's going to be a... You know, we'll hit them very, very hard. And try and just cut through, cut through them, and then we will move on that town the Empire just settled, and we will burn that to the ground. We really are. I'm really going to drive it home to them that they don't want to be messing around with me. And actually, to the point, I think I'm actually going to start marching towards the Empire now, because I want to. If they're going to keep sending forces like this at me, I need to get that dealt with. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put a dent in the side of the Empire. They have invoked the wrath of the herd. Okay, I'm happy with that amount of magic. My Gors can go in first as a nice big lump, followed by my Ungors. My Minotaurs will be going in first. And my archers can start shooting straight away. Can any of these guys be... Oh. Oh! God, everything can be. My Minotaurs can't be. My spearmen can't be. So yeah, we've got a small little force back here which will come up to support later on. We're just going to pause to get all these guys coming straight up. And basically just to get our charge on. There is no subtle here. This is just a massive charge. And my archers can move forwards. Here goes the charge. We've got artillery slamming into us, so I don't really want to be stopping at all. Now my archers are going to hit. Here comes the counter charge. And they're all jammed still now. Ooh, and this is the problem with fighting against Gelt. Now the issue here is I really don't want to get pinned. Where is my wind spell? I want to slam that across them. Here it goes. This is a gorgeous spell. Oh, that is breaking them. Oh, and my Minotaurs slamming through them as they broke. The timing could not have been better there. Let's start hitting their artillery. Now the tricky bit to deal with here is going to be these pistoliers. But let's get my guys chasing them. I know it's weak against single combatants, but it'll do for the moment. Come on. See, even though my Minotaurs are reasonably fast, I don't think they are fast enough to catch these guys. This is good. We've smashed through their line. We've taken quite heavy losses though. We are beginning to crack a lot of their units permanently. Come on, Minotaurs, charge them. Here it goes. They're going into their charge. They're speeding up as they're close. Oh! Come on! And this is the real issue here. I just don't think I can actually catch these guys. So it's just going to be a game of chasing them around the map until we can push them into a corner. And trying to not leave any gaps. So we're basically now trying to herd them into a place where I can hit them. Right, I've got him. Ah! I'm actually pulling my Minotaurs out. I don't want to lose that unit. Everything can chase that one unit. There you go, we're catching them now. Oh, those pistoliers were a pain to deal with. They really did chase me around. They probably did more damage to me than the rest of them together. I I need to get some faster units, but cavalry like that is always a pain to deal with. And actually the best thing to do would have probably been to sit back and let my archers deal with them, because they're never as good at fending off archers. You can see that. So their pistoliers generally did more damage than anybody else in their army. So yeah, they were probably the most painful thing there. So we're going to do a little bit of combining. We're going to double tap that army next turn. Even though it didn't take huge losses, but we did break them off the field. I think that's one of the other things that the Beastmen are very good at. We tend to be very good at breaking them, pushing them off the field, but you don't necessarily always get all the kills by doing that, because you're a very disruptive force. You're breaking up their formation, you're charging through and breaking up their formations, which means they panic a lot. You break their leadership, but actually because they flee, sometimes you don't necessarily get as many kills as you would with other factions, where you've got a bit more of a solid line. Certainly I feel my Dark Elf campaign, I tend to take more losses, but I also tend to do a lot more losses. These are a lot more... The Beastmen battles are a lot more skirmish. They feel like a big series of skirmishes a lot more than so you see what I mean. But no, I'm happy with that. That'll do. We'll push forwards. We'll double tap them. Then we'll get another big boost of growth out of smashing that town, and then it's probably going to be consolidate again for a little bit, and then we will push on to the Empire, and we will I've had enough of the Empire. They need to burn a little bit. We need to take them down a peg or two, so they're not in a situation where they're going to be where I'm going to be having to worry about them as much. Okay, let's we can now devour our captives. So let's devour our captives for a bit of regen. And there you go, he's pulling back even further. So actually what I'll do is I'll chuck some units from this guy in, and then we'll push on. So that should give us a... Sorry, I am still coughing, guys, which is why I mute occasionally, randomly, because I'm about to cough on you, and I don't particularly want to be coughing down my mic at you guys, because that probably wouldn't be the nicest thing to have on a stream. But no, we've got a few okay battles so far, and as I said, I should be able to smash these two Empire forces relatively easily. Which should up my fightiness. I don't have fightiness. Up my bestial rage, so I can get a second Bray Herd going. At which point we'll start using that Bray Herd, and I'm gonna go try and do a little bit of very aggressive when I do that. Okay, so we are getting various little buffs. Oh, and we've actually gained a something. We have got... What is he? Oh, we've got a herd. We've got ourselves a second herd, so let's set them border low as their target. Why can't I move far? So actually, let's set my target as Gelt. Okay, and we have leveled up a bit again. So we're getting a lot more growth there. I'll probably put one into Lightning Strike, which is very good. And then with Lightning Strikes when reinforcements are present. So it basically allows me to... yeah, it prevents them having reinforcement, which is always nice. And you've leveled up too. Let's get yourself a bit of extra magic. Okay, so it's another end turn. And we will see where my little... And, oh, yeah, they went and got themselves... Wow! They got their butts kicked. I'm a bit depressed by that herd. It did not do its job. They Yeah, they got their butts kicked. They should have been nice, easy armies for them to take out as well. I am not happy about that. Then again, I'm still going to go and smash Aquitaine next turn. I should be able to take out both those armies quite easily, so I am very depressed by that. That they should have done a lot better than that. Because I would have killed those armies quite easily, but then again, that's why I fight a lot of battles when even when it says I wouldn't do well, because I actually do a lot better than they seem to think I'll do. There seems to be a lot of anti-beastmen feeling around here. A lot of armies coming after it. It's very unfair. I think they should have let us wander and raid their lands in peace. Not going to happen, is it? No, I do want to get myself into a position where I can start raiding a bit again, actually, because I've got a bit of income, but I probably do want to start pushing that up again. So yeah, my Bray herd has destroyed. Those horrible Empire people killing all of my
Khazrak Abla.
They will pay for what they did to my Bray herd. So these guys are... Oh, it's Karl Franz again! I hope he remembers me from last time when I made him run away. Run off the field and then chased him down and ambushed him and destroyed him. If he doesn't, I'm fairly sure I'll make him remember again as I do the same thing. So yeah, this is going to be a nice, easy... Well, it's not necessarily going to be easy, but they're already all hurt. My units aren't. I've got a lot of archers. This is the worry, and the pistoliers and these are the worries. So, however, there's only one unit of pistoliers this time, so I should be able to do that. I'm going to keep that much. They're all hiding in the woodlands. I'm not going to do a mass... Actually, no, I will do a mass advance. No, I'm going to keep my guys together this time, because they do have the potential to get around me here. Okay, just going to double time us into position. And we're just going to try and envelop them. Now, they are hidden in these woods, but I don't really care. Oh, they've got flagellants. They will not break. They will fight until... A flagellant? Actually, I think they might be unbreakable. They've got really, really high leadership. Or they are unbreakable. Yeah, they are actually unbreakable. So I will certainly get a lot of kills from them. Right, charge. Oh, watch them fly. Watch this go in. Start moving some more archers around the sides to try and hit their pistoliers. You can stay on the flagellants.
Angors! Ak! Quillak! No Gubon! Angors! Akash Ak! Lakshai!
Smash them. Now that's how to deal with them. We're going to just completely destroy the unit. These flagellants are a pain. Where is Franz? You need to meet Khazrak one eye. All of my archers can go in on you. Everything on Franz. Surrounded there, even though he's massive for some reason. Oh, he's on a horse. All of my herd going for him. Oh, one of my units is actually starting to break. I think he's beginning to suffer. He is breaking, however, I am not going to let him live. Karl Franz must die. I should have saved my thing pinning him in place for now. And he's down. So we have a wounded Karl Franz again. Driven off his armies again. Again, we took a lot of damage there. That was a little more messy. But Karl Franz has leveled up a bit. So he was doing quite a lot of damage. He was really bluffing him with us. Those flagellants were a pain. They went, you know, they actually did a reasonable amount of damage. So yeah, not my best battle there. However, I can cope with that. We're going to eat their dead, and we're going to push on the town or their remains and finish them off. Yeah, they don't have many people remaining now, so I can easily finish them. That should be a nice easy double tap. I did lose a unit by doing that. Right. I am going to go one for one turn simply so I can do a little bit of recruitment. Get myself some more gauze. Do a little bit of levelling up. Which was the wind spell. Oh, let's grab the vortex as well now. Don't really care about spreading more corruption, so because then this horde can start making minotaurs. Straight that I can't afford it, so I might even need to raid a few towns for money as well to get myself going, to sack a few places for monies, which I can do back the other way. But I think the Empire has realised it's bitten off a bit more than it can chew, so I'm actually going to go via Paravon, however I pronounce that, that I'm going to smash through them, potentially go up, and then push up into the Empire because they have annoyed me, and I might make a little side trek to the Wood Elves on the way to try and smash them, though I'm not gonna risk it too much if I'm finding it. If I'm not in a good place, I'm not gonna risk it, basically. This is the thing which I can't do so much with this, is just have a Lord dispatched to sea, because as you saw he was slowly dying off because I didn't have because he wasn't growing his herd size. But these things at sea really do get you a lot good income if you can. The other herd has been destroyed. That's buffed all my embedded people though. So yeah, so Lords and Embedded Heroes are all slightly better now. Let's have a look. I like that extra melee damage. Okay, we should be able to quite easily, let's go to my ambush stance and hit you. And we are going to encircle, guys, because this is going to be being done on the next session, because we're at 41 minutes already. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, if you do have any feedback, please feel free to let me know, guys. I'm more than happy to have it, as I am very new to this. Thank you very much for watching.